The great boxing legend Muhammad Ali made famous the adage, "I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. My name is Muhammad Ali." That's pretty good advice to follow when you're working with teenagers on a public school campus. Hi, I'm Kevin Young, and this is Back to School with Crew High School. About 85 to 90% of success in working with young people is found in our ability to relate with this amazing audience. It's really knowing when to float, which is being casual, and knowing when to sting. In other words, being definite, fulfilling the purpose for why you're in their life. Now, the goal of relating to students is simple. It's to become an insider in their world. A trusted adult or peer that has navigated two things very well. First, you've established a genuine relationship. And second, you've conveyed why you are in their lives. Now, take Joy, for instance. Joy! Okay, Joy is a great young lady. She's a youth leader. And Joy has had her eye on this group of gals over here. Okay? Now, this is Abby. Meet Abby. This is Brianna. Hello, Bri. And this is Clarice. Clarice. Okay, so these young ladies are a peer group. All right? Joy would love to get inside that peer group, get to know them, and ultimately wants to reach them with the gospel. All right? But what does Joy need to understand that's circling these young ladies? There are several things that stand in her way, that would naturally stand in her way just because she's an adult and she's not a young person. All right? First of all, there is the age gap. All right? Not huge, not weird, but you know what? An adult entering into the lives of young people, it's a little unusual. Unless you're a coach, unless you're a teacher, they're wondering, first of all and foremost, why are you in my life? All right, so there is an age barrier. The second one is that there's a culture that she has to navigate. All right, there's the lingo, there's the logos, there's all kinds of differences between this culture and the culture that Joy normally is going to navigate as an adult. So she has to understand that culture in order to navigate it well. The third is that there is a school involved here. And this little guy over here, yep, the high school campus in America, some are open, some are closed. Many, during the day especially, young ladies like Abby, Brianna, and Clarice are simply not available to Joy. All right, so it's a barrier. And then lastly, of course, is that these young ladies are acting as a peer group. All right, there are things that are going on within them and around them. There are secrets, there are cues, there are all kinds of history, and she has to know about that in order to relate to these young ladies well. Okay, now the best tool she has in her arsenal, absolutely best, is her ability to relate to them. All right, so as Joy gets ready to enter and become an insider with this peer group of young ladies, there are a few things that she understands she has to be aware of. Number one, when she makes first contact, she has got to smile. Joy, you're not smiling. Ah, there you go. I'm smiling now, Kevin. No, you're not smiling enough. Look I'm butchering you. Ah, oh well. Anyway, she's got to smile, baby, because it's disarming and it's inviting to do so. All right. The second thing she has to do is just relax her instincts. Now, her instincts are going to be this. Her instincts are going to want to sting more than float. All right? She's going to want to get around to why she's with them. All right? She's going to want to pull the trigger too quickly. When she comes in there as a floater, she is matching their persona and their perspective. These young ladies are just hanging out. Joy needs to come in and mirror their perspective and their persona. All right? So she's going to float. She's going to relax. She's just going to enjoy them for who they are. Number three, she needs, of course, to listen, asking good questions. All right? She is all ears. She's loving them chatter like crazy. All right? Good. Now, the fourth thing she's got to do is this. She's got to remember names. Oh, is this huge? If I could do this, I would write the whole thing is about names. All right? Now, listen. If you don't remember their names, next time you see them, strike one. All right? Now, listen. Joy's going to remember their names because it's the ABC Club. It's easy. All right? No, it's not so easy because there's not ABC all the time. So listen, she's going to remember Something about them. She's going to make an association, or she's just going to have a system in place where she's going to, as quickly as she's away from them, write their name down on her hand, write their name down on a little pamphlet, but she's going to remember their names. The next time she sees them and drops their names to them, huge. I mean, kaboom! They are impressed. She remembered them. Huge. All right. And then finally, what we've been talking about all along is she's going to float and sting. All right. Now, what does this float really, really talk about? All right. It's a way that we gain comfortable access to students. All right. Now, listen, a butterfly floats along, no problems, on the wind of the dawn, right? Okay, so you float. You're just enjoying the presence of these people. It's carefree. It's nonchalant. Of course, you are an adult, and you can't just hang out with kids indefinitely. You have to tell them why in the world you're there. Now, in New York, where I am, I got to tell the students why I'm there a lot sooner because, I mean, the guys think I'm a cop every time. Okay, where's your credentials? And I show them. All right, I've got a minister card that I literally show them. They don't believe me. Say, I'm a youth minister. Yeah, right. Sure, buddy. All right. So I get around. I sting, probably a little too quick, but hey, that's my reality. All right. But stinging, you know, if you hang around a bee too long, what happens? You get stung. Okay. Now, little pointer. Ow! Woo! Man, you ever get stung by a bee? Not fun. But Joy's going to have to be really aware that the fact that at some point she's going to have to pull the trigger. All right. Now, here's what I say. It's very simple. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I'm with Crew High School. It's a ministry here to help students develop in the spiritual area of their lives. Did you get that? Here, I'm going to say it again, really slow. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I'm with Crew High School. It's a ministry here to help students develop in the spiritual area of their life. See, I'm just up front. I want them to know who I am, why I'm there, because relating to students is about not just hanging out, but it's about hanging out with a purpose. It's being casual, but definite in your relationship with the students that God brings across your way. So, again, 85 to 9% of our success with young people is about relating to them well. And remember, when in doubt, you guessed it, go to the campus.